Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How are we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, it is time, it would appear. We need to head over to the Spring Fair where the Jackalope event has now, well, it's called Rabbit Punch now, is now being made available to us. So let's go ahead and do just that. Now, we're going to have to speak to Nick Bumpo and we need to, oh, okay. Yep, so basically it's just telling what I just explained to you guys. So Jackalope is just a tell all a real creature lurking in the shadows. Time to find out. The next stage of the Spring Fair is here. Join the Jackalope hunt, earn more Easter eggs from any other activity in the fair. Hungry for more loot? Don't forget to visit the Westland Hub daily for Easter eggs to pick up every single day. Don't miss out to boost your rewards. Here we go. So yeah, this is going to be very much the same of the same. Now we need to speak to Nick Bumpo. Now I don't know where he is at, but there was a little questy. Follow old Nick. Where is old Nick? Hey mate, you're always welcome here. Nothing's happened. Do we just go over here? We do, okay. Apparently we don't need to follow him. We follow ourselves. Don't know how that works, but it works out well. Here he is. Yeah, he's going to need to do what he needs to do and basically put in some Easter eggs or some sort of bait for the jackalope. And then now we're going to get completely intoxicated, which is going to impair us just a little bit. But that should be fine. We should be okay in doing this. So let's just go ahead. Now, there is a way of doing this as well, effectively. So let's just go ahead and try and take this fella out as quickly as possible. Let's switch over to this. Now these guys are going to come out in this location over here. So the more that you get them in a cluster, obviously the quicker that you can defeat these fellas as well. So you're going to want to sort of try and do that. I sort of try and hang about here and trying to sort of get them in a bit of a what do you call it? Let's do the courage thing. There we go. Yes, Nick does like a drink just a little bit. Now he comes out again, and now we're just going to have to wail on this guy. Now, for the first run of this event, it's always going to be the easiest as well, so we ended up doing that quite quickly. Now, if we go back and speak to Nick Bumpo outside, you'll see significantly how much more difficult this event will be. So let's just go ahead and quickly have a chat with him, complete that, thank you very much. And then let's go ahead and accept this. Now, notice they did say in the patch notes, for this that you do get more rewards. As you can see, you get 2 chips and 40 eggs, and if you do that it's 1 and 30, and then it's only 25 if you do the easier. But of course we are going to do the hardest of hard and see if we can actually do this quite easily and see how we go with it. But yeah, we do stand to get quite a bit of traction as well when it comes to the event. There's only 9 days as well, so hopefully we can make and finish off this event as well, which will be really handy for us because I really want to get that alpha wolf. So that's something there that we hopefully will get our hands on. Now let's see how much more difficult he is. He's got over 100,000 in terms of durability, so quite insane compared to the 29 that we had beforehand, and I was able to dispatch them quite quickly. Now watch how much more rabbits come over here as well. So you're going to get quite an abundance of these fellas coming at you. So this is why it probably pays to have a shotgun on hand, just to take these guys out in a little bit more of a cluster. But like I said, there are ways of doing it. I sort of tend to sort of hang out here and make sure they just sort of get attacked in a bit of a cluster. So let's go ahead and do that. Drink for courage. Yes, yes, yes. And where are you? Are you coming? There we go. It just took a little bit longer for that to happen, but here we go. Let's see if we can try and take this fella out. We're already up to halfway, so by this logic here, we should be able to do 2 more rallies of this, and we should be able to take these guys out. You know, not in this run, but hopefully in a couple more times. So yeah, this will do a little bit of damage on you as well per se, so just expect that. As you can see, I'm already at nearly, what, 3/4 down? Oh sorry, quarter of a way down. Quickly go ahead and heal. switch over to this and wait for this fella to come out. Here he is. And hopefully we can get some more crit hits of this guy as well. And of course his minions are coming out too at the same time. Alright, so let's go back over here, heal up here, and just sort of try and stay in this area here. They're only going to come this one way. They shouldn't come around the top, but we should be able to just at least get these guys in a bit of a cluster and just sort of take these guys out. There's really not much else that you can do. There's no point in sense in running around and whatnot, so you may as well just stay in that one little location and just sort of try and take him out accordingly. Now hopefully this should be the last run. When he comes out. What's going on, buddy? There we go, and he's done. Perfect. So what did that do to me? That did nearly half the damage. So that was nearly half damage. Now we can't collect anything here aside from all these static items, which there's really no point in picking up. Unless if you really want to, that's entirely up to you guys, I guess. But yeah, look, it's not that bad, but it's difficult nonetheless. Especially if you don't have the firepower. May as well do this. And hopefully we can try and get this guy done again. And then we may as well do some of the other events as well. Now, none of these wouldn't have changed either. Being the other two events, they'd still be the same, very much so. So it's just essentially just going through this and doing this because this is going to give you the most, I guess, joy in terms of reward sake. And you do get a little bit more chips as well that you can spin the wheel, which I think I've been told, well, I think I've noticed that they've lowered the requirements for the spins, I think. So I might actually have to have a look at that. But I am planning on trying to get as many chips as possible, only because I would love to do a full video just on chips themselves. So that's something there that I'm sort of keen on doing with you guys. So, and if we can get lucky, fantastic. If not, well, it is what it is, right? Let's see if we can just take these fellas out. There's one behind me. Get rid of you, and that's it. Perfect. Where are you, Mr. Bumpo? Alright, let's drink for courage. Ah, this alcohol has some a little bit of hallucination properties, doesn't it? So we can try and dispatch him as quickly as possible. Try and get down to halfway, a little bit maybe more than halfway. Well, that's just a smidgen down halfway. So yeah, it's 4 times that you get trying at, you know, taking down the jackalope, so that makes sense. So you're doing it in quarters essentially, basically. But as you can see, my character is deteriorating his armor quite quickly. So this is going to be the more taxing of the events. As you can see, yeah, it's not going to last. I'm probably going to have to burn a little bit more resources to try and finish this one out. But yeah, this is basically where we're at, unfortunately. And Twister hopefully does a little bit more damage for me, which would be fantastic. Okay, and get rid of you and hide over here and wait for the rest of these jackalopes to come at me, like so. So this is basically what we're doing here, guys. So if I lose any armor, it would be right now. But hopefully I will retain most of which would be good. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much on the borderline, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Heal again. Are we intoxicated yet? Yes, we are. Here we go. And let's just do our best here, guys. Hopefully we don't lose any. There we go. Quite easily, quite quickly. I think we did okay with that. I think we did okay. And let's go ahead and claim our rewards. There we go. Perfect. So we've got a little bit of eggs here that we can dump in, but what I want to do is I want to quickly head back and get myself re-kitted, and then we'll go again and we'll do some of the other activities. So I'll bring you guys back in once I am ready to go. All right, let's get to it. And one thing that actually I didn't get to mention as well with you guys is I am rocking some buff foods, which I haven't actually tend to rely on throughout this update, but here I am. We're doing it now anyway, but predominantly that was more for the jackalope side of things. So yeah, I think that's just something that I just wanted to note there. You guys would just see the additional HP that I'm packing at the moment, nearly 6,000, which is quite a bit, if I'm being perfectly fair with you guys. Let's just take these fellas down quite quickly. You too, sir, thank you. I'm just going to quickly run up and take out this watchdog. There we go, we've got that single hit kill, which is great. Let's just continue on and just navigate our way through and try not to get burnt, literally. But yeah, look, these would be the more easier things to do now, which is fine. You know, nothing too strenuous. Basically doing, you know, using the old road map and just sort of trying to walk this basket over. But here these guys come. Now these guys also, and actually, I don't think I actually mentioned in my initial video that these guys are susceptible, yeah, to the flame damage. So yeah, so they can actually impact themselves and actually get damaged as well. So which is actually an interesting mechanic that they brought into the game. So they're not going to be immune, so to speak, which brings a little bit of realism to the game, in my opinion. So these guys aren't going to just continuously, you know, attack and be at full strength. So they will incur damage, which is actually interesting to me. That is, of course. Now here these guys come again. I'm going to get the shotty out. Try and do some 2-for-1 deals here. Get these thugs. Try and get on the other end. Couldn't do it. That's okay. And then take these guys out. There we go. And we should be able to get by with this now. Right to the end. I think this is the last one. The last step in it. It should be. There we go. Yeah, we definitely are. And unfortunately, my pet has completely injured themselves. So let's just quickly give you back some health. Very good. We'll go out and we'll do you again. Easy does it. So this is basically the full suite of affair in order for you to, you know, gain all of your rewards and such. Now, there's one other thing that I haven't actually done and haven't really scoped out, and I don't think I actually mentioned it too much in the initial update video, but it was more around the daily reward cycle. And what I mean by that is that there is a way for you to actually get some daily, what do you call it? Daily treats from your Easter bunny, and in order for you to do that, can you go away, buddy? In order for you to do that, you need to complete the bunny pen, and once that's done, that'll allow you to receive daily rewards. Now, I actually haven't done that, and I'm really close in doing so. And the only way for you to actually get all of that resources to build the little pen is that you need to do the egg run. And suffice to say, I'm actually getting absolutely battered in some instances where I'm actually not getting all of the rewards as I should be. So it's just a little bit annoying, but you know, we're trying, I guess. We are definitely trying in that sense. So I've probably missed out on a good couple of days, I reckon, maybe 2-3 days, maybe more, in getting some, you know, little bits and pieces here and there. So that's another mechanic that works in your favor, but you got to be lucky with that as well, because I'm getting everything else that I don't need, that I've already ticked off in that sense there. And yeah, I just haven't completed that recipe, which is a little bit annoying. So eventually we'll get there. We'll definitely will. Okay, take you out, quickly heal. Get you guys, get a 2-for-1 deal. Thank you. And of course, take you out and quickly head over and finish this baby off. So that should be the last one. It is the last one. There we go. Look at that. We're getting there quite quickly. And you know what? Done this in under 5 minutes, twice over. So I'm actually quite happy with that. Done. And we're gonna head right across the pond over here. Speak to Hannah. And this is what we need. This is what we're targeting. Box of resources. Pet will stay outside, of course. Now let's see if I'm lucky or not on camera or not, but let's see if we can do this. I really like the fact that they've brought the elemental side of things into this as well, which I feel like it's actually a neat little feature. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. And you can fall down. I can pick up everything, which I've done. Beautiful. Look at me go. That's what we wanted. Got 13 out of 9. Oop, thank you. And that's it. I think that's it. Oh, can I? Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. So we've got 14 out of 19. I think the most I've done is probably about 16. Okay, one more time. Beautiful. Let's see if we're double lucky. For some reason, it's a 50-50 for me in terms of strike rate. Let's see if we can just try and get this done in quick succession. Come on, you. I'm trying to find all the clusters where the most eggs are, which gives me the most opportunity to pick everything up. Like so. There we go. And pretty much done here. And you've pretty much got everything here. If I can run on the outside here and collect this one, thank you very much. And I think that'll be it. Oop, there we go. And that's the thing, every time you just get bombarded with these little logs that drop you. But yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's quickly finish this off with Hannah and open up these. So I need that, and I need the ribbon, I believe. I think that finishes off the basket, but I need one more ribbon. Thank you. I think that's it. I think we've done it. So let's just quickly go back home real quick and let's see if we can actually finish that off with you guys on camera. But I think that's everything that we needed to have done. I'm hoping so. Put all, that's it, we're done. Beautiful, finally. But then if you want, you can upgrade this as well at the same time. If you want to do that, you can. And then that gives you even more gifts and things like that. So 2 out of 4. So you go from 2 to 4 gifts if you do end up doing that. And if you're interested to purchase it, that's basically what you're looking at. Or you spend the $80. Sorry, the paper, I should say, rather. Now, the other thing I just wanted to do before we finish off this video today is we'll head back, we'll dump in all the eggs, and let's see how many chips that I've got here to play with. Now, I've got 27. Okay, so we've got 27, which is not too bad. But okay, so it doesn't look like that they have made any changes. I did see on someone else's profile, but it must have been a level-based difference because I'm obviously end game level. So that person had 100 as their max. I've got 200, which makes sense because I got a better prize. So that would make a lot more sense to me. So that's cool. So I won't do that today, but I want to sort of try and get as many chips as possible. And that way we can try and do one video and see if we can do, you know, an allotment of spins and whatnot. But there we go. I'm up to level 9, which I think I'm still a little bit further behind in this. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit behind, but I'm gonna have to try and make up and do some catch up and whatnot. But that's about it, guys. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, and share if you can. If you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. But let me know how you guys are going with regards to this event. Have you participated? Have you taken a step back and not participated at all? Or are you just trying your luck and seeing how much you can get before the timer ends? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alrighty guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.